email, now they go cabinet for address. Now I make them therefore get a very strong synergy. So issues that way they affect people that within the Western area, where of course require government attention, where maybe it forget some kind of constraint for go through the Ministry of Local Government. The Western area minister will get cabinet position can directly address some of those issues at cabinet level in terms of policy decisions. They take strong policy measures at cabinet level.
Some of them ministry and agency they are so a new other position. They let deputy minister 1, deputy minister 2, where president will be created. Now one way the new direction where government will use for campaign during 2018, but they speak about it and will try to minimize the wage bill. And if I can take you back to the tandem where you party the SLPP in opposition, you know, one person who's been so vocal, they come out, they talk about some of their issues there. But some of their issues there, so we be they condemn during the attending. Now some of the issues that again, all day today they talk about. And most people believe, say, some of the issues that don't happen past how it been.
Well, that's not true. Like, say, it don't happen past how it been. Now, in the first place, the APC actually been get a bloated cabinet who they not be able to manage. In the first place, the APC government run government of this country where they go bank overdraft. Then they pay people. In fact, like NASIT almost broke down because they go bank overdraft, almost exhaust NASIT fund, not able to pay people. Now, the SLPP not just creates offices, but at least they're able to create budget for their offices then and make sure say their office and they so run effectively and they are functional. And up to this time, I come.
Create budgets, but I just want to bring you to a concern with this new Ministerial Western area during the time when they discuss budget. We are in the permanent secretary in that particular ministry. They cry say even stabler they not get for that they're able to do their work.
Well, me not hear that. I may not go respond to something we actually me not hear. And I make when I do budget here in every ministry, they go for good defend in budget. And they call civil society organizations, so I cannot subscribe to what I have not heard. And until that evidence is placed before me, then I know what is the reason why no go don't get stapler. Because if you not properly budget for certain things, there is no way where the budget come you want for actually direct the money into that. Government budgeting, you put them before the Ministry of Finance, then approve them, and when it comes now within that you get for work and able to address some of the priority concerns. Yes.
Look at the question of the ministry.
Well, good evening, Sierra Leoneans, followers of the Green Movement. Welcome to SLPP Weekly News. Me way day at the studio, me Nadima the great SLPP Bobo. And also DJ Force. So well, today we get beaucoup things for una. But however, let DJ Force tell una how do. Then from there tell una what you get for Carol what I had today.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, good morning to all Sierra Leoneans, and good morning to all SLPP lovers, women, grassroots, mama, daddy, grandpa, and we leaders in this party, the great SLPP. Good morning to everybody. Me way they talk to una. Of course, now always they hear this voice and this face. Na Green Movement. Today, I welcome una under the SLPP Weekly News. Good morning, Mr. Dima, and thank you for bringing me into the studio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, listeners.
SLPP DJ. I'm glad I meet you here today. You know, Sierra Leoneans, if you just join me, what I want to let you do for we, I want to let you share this program. If they watch it through on Facebook, share the program and follow the page. If they watch me through YouTube, share the program and follow the page and subscribe. If they watch you through Twitter, I will still also say share the program so your brother and sisters then go get up. Well, today, today with them big Alaju there, chair lady day behind the scene, they come very soon to Kante Unahadu. With DJ Force. Well, a broad topic there today where I believe we all therefore can discuss them. It's simple. Why President Bill need KKY in the SLPP? That is a broad in question. Well, that question there, we also therefore can analyze and for. Then we also talk about the the TAMATIS CUPS them, we they don't plan with APC to come with chaos inside Salon. On a what they want carry it, on a what are the reason why they don't galvanize, would they see beaucoup things them, they go on so much ahead of the election. Well, we also got to look at President Bill in 4th year in office, wherein what the President Bill be talk inside a manifesto in 4th year in office, whether actually it deliver. We got to touch that. But however, I want to take this moment to introduce Madam Tenet Baka. Let himself can say una hado. Madam Tenet Baka, welcome to the program. Say Fambude hado.
Me salon Fambude una do. This now we usual program, SLPP Weekly News. Una go get the truth. I want to say hello to viewers then. This now the program this where they bring the truth to the people and where they bring the truth to the government as well. So now welcome. Now please share.
Thank you very much, Madam Tenet Baka. I'm glad the way you don't talk to you followers there. You know, you're not the grassroots mama. Now you're not the woman where they hit it, where they keep the record straight. So farm with them. Now back to business. You know, just like I say, the question here abroad. What to make President Bill want KKY inside the SLPP? Well, we got to answer that question. But before we answer anything first, we go further. I want to take this moment and come back to with Honorable PRO, Lahaya Lawrence Lima, a statement for Egiyanda. So you as a PRO, DJ Force, you just don't listen to with PRO. They try to highlight again key issues there. The relevancies of Western area. And also, we talk about the bad governance of the former APC-led government and Esbek Kruma, we left the country into austerity measure, which of course, me and you know see Salon Tranga because of them. But what thing are you on take as a PRO on the PRO in your statement? If not, I will bring them back to you. Let we listen them. Then from there, you remote for them.
With the star 977
department and agency then and plenty other deputy then were according to Honorable Abdukagbo now just a way for create job for SLPP supporter.
Well, firstly, I want to say I just the Comorille upline and the CAM are fortunate for the within when I just tuned to 98 and I listen. I check on Honorable Mario Conte, say he was not early informed and he on the way. Well, so when we deal with him, I can correspond to some of the issues that. The reason are they in this attire where I can actually can respond to some of the issues then where I not say they are not true. And now talking about wage bill, of course, every political party where they transform into government, part of your manifesto programs then where you talk about job creation. And you know they just create job because you want for create job for good people in offices. You create job based on necessities. And before we become now government, of course you get civil society organizations, you get the public people raise issues on certain activities within the state where for make the state run effectively as a country. And for like you get an effective system of governance, you get for create line ministries and agencies will fit in to them programs and they for able to make sure say governance program runs smoothly. Now, in terms of creating new ministries, there are certain issues them within the state will require ministries for be created for able to address policy issues. Let's take, for instance, the Environmental Protection Agencies, we then end up for transform into into ministry. Of course, we don't get a very serious environmental challenges. If then they meet as a global community for let able for discuss policy issues, then would it affect the environment? Sometimes Sierra Leone they out because those discussions really require policy steps, policy measures. Leaving it as at an agency level. Of course, the director of the agency not able to attend cabinet, therefore they're not able to take certain policy measures. So it's prudent for make you create a ministry of that nature, where of course that particular domain is very much prudent for make you able to get that kind of ministry for be created for address some of those issues. So at global level, you get the minister for attend and also address a lot of policy issues on environmental concerns. And when it come also, it get for reduce some of those concerns and take them to cabinet and also develop policy issues on them. We're going for help with environment and improve one. And so then you talk, for instance, also the disaster management agencies as well, we then create. Over time, we don't see how disaster they affect people in this country. We get proper and effective management. With the creation of these disaster management systems, then they don't help a lot for able to address some of those disaster challenges so they get. First of all, the early response, the coordination of team for make sure say the impact not really that much affect the survivors or people who they struggle out of as a result of some of that, or for even mobilize resources for make sure say we cushion the effect on the people. And so these are very much pertinent for let government think a way out of the tight schedule we get for make sure say we expand so that we're able to address some of them concerns and they forget an effective society.
Defending some of the agencies the way government creates, we Honorable Abdul say then get issue with. Let we look at the Ministry of Western Area, where people still wonder what's in the role of this ministry, where Diana the seat of government, and from the creation of the ministry still house na state house. What you can defend saying that the role and significance of the Ministry of Western Area?
The very role and significance of the resident minister in North, Southeast, the very essence also forget the Western Area resident minister.
But this is the seat of power, everybody did.
That does not mean the seat of power as well. It's not in the North, it's not in the West. You also get line ministries that would affect. You get certain local issues we need for be addressed as a government body, and therefore you get forget that line ministry with the liaise between government and the people, and that is why, because this is the seat of power, the Western Area Regional Ministry would then create. In fact, it gets a cabinet status. We mean say if for the attend cabinet, where some of the issues then where you go say sometimes the city mayor, not the good cabinet for address. Now I make them get a very strong synergy. So issues that where they affect people within the Western Area, where of course require government attention, where maybe it forget some kind of constraint for go through the Ministry of Local Government. The Western Area Minister will get cabinet position can directly address some of those issues at cabinet level in terms of policy decisions. They take strong policy measures at cabinet level.
Some of them ministry and agency they are so a new other position, they let deputy minister 1, deputy minister 2, where presidents will be created. Now one way the new direction where government be used for campaign during 2018, but they speak about it and will try to minimize the wage bill. And if I can take you back to the tandem where you party the Slpp in opposition, you know, one person being so vocal, they come out, they talk about some of their issues there. But some of their issues there, so will be they condemn during the attendant. Now some of the issues they again all there today they talk about, and most people believe say some of their issues that don't happen past how it been.
Well, that's not true. Like say it don't happen past how it been. Now, in the first place, the APC actually been get a bloated cabinet who they not be able to manage. In the first place, the APC government run government of this country where they go bank overdrafts. Then they pay people. In fact, like NASIT almost broke down because they go bank overdrafts, almost exhaust NASIT fund, not able to pay people. Now, the SLPP not just creates offices, but at least they're able to create budget for them offices and make sure say their office and they so run effectively and they are functional. And
You
up to
say
this
dem
time, I
create
come.
budgets, Honorable,
I
you say
come.
dem create budgets, but I just want to bring you to a concern with this new Ministry of Western area during the time when they discuss budget. We are in the permanent secretary in that particular ministry. They cry say even stapler they not get for that they're able to do their work there.
Well, me no hear that. Me no go respond to something we actually me no hear. And I make when do budget here in every ministry they go for good defend in budget, and they call civil society organization. So I cannot subscribe to what I have not heard. And until
Thank you very much, Honorable PRO. We'll come back to PRO. Now, you DJ for us as a PRO, you just don't hear it, what the Honorable PRO, Lahel Lawrence Lima, be the try for highlighting. So, what are you take as a PRO?
Well, when the pick up from say we say effective management. Now they me start me topic what pick out from our national PRO in the SLPP party. When you get effective seriousness of a government, people always get for be embarrassed when they see productivities. Because at the end of the day, the whole tension with the ministry or government in Freetown and opposition in Freetown, they try for present the government like the government has created a lot of ministry and enable provide the needs of those ministry where the SLPP government and the new direction, purpose for better don't create. But when you get government way serious, then this is where we're going to take the challenges upon whosoever is trying to use wrong information or information in the wrong place. First and foremost, before I continue in this topic, I want to assure the new direction for say every radio station where they exist in Sierra Leone is under a government. So no rebel or TAMATIS CUPS no go grab no more 98.1 call them for interview when the government of information. No. Every government is paying revenue, is paying tax, is registered. It's registered under a government law. They have license. So when they want to operate, they should operate within the mandate of the law given to them. If you listen to Lawrence Lima, he said, if they can road, he called the Minister of Internal Affairs, Minister of Defense. He said he don't even know, nobody not informant. So he very tired where he can, counter attack Abdul Kabo in false information where he try for wage on the way build them, where they want for make false allegation against. So me now, I they call upon the government now for making say any radio station where they operate under we get Minister of Information. Now they in charge of all broadcasting in that country. Now they in charge of all ministry. So any political rebel, no, they just grab no more. They pay 500 leo. They go sit on a radio station. Then they begin broadcast about information we not get clue about. Moving forward, we government get effective productivities in running this government and running the affairs of the people in the Republic of Sierra Leone. So the Western Area Ministry will don't create, whether they say ministers or overbloated minister, President Bio, they create ministries them. They don't know why they create so many ministers. Lawrence Lima, they tell we be there oppositions. Him be don't they oppose when we be there in opposition. Well, if we be there opposed, now because they not be able to get funding for the pay their ministry they are. Now because they not get funding for run their ministry they are. But if President Bio they create ministries, we let that not worry the opposition and let that not worry anybody where they against this government here. When I remember say this government will not bring we get what you call effective productivities. Management is set to look after any ministry where President Bio they create and the SLPP they create because we already allocate budget for look into their salary. Yeah, for make sure say that budget then they able to provide everything where the office go need for run the affairs and manage the assets of the people in the Republic of Sierra Leone. So if the opposition they worry about Western Area ministry, when the email could be final say President be able to buy mobile hospital for York because York they under that ministry, Western Area ministry. if they say now the seat of power na Freetown, they not forget their ministry the day. Well, the seat of power na Freetown, it not be ever able to improve the York people their life. Hospital not be there in York. Yeah, mayor, city mayor not be able, if you never travel to York. So this ministry where President Bio don't provide, now one of the productivities that way York don't they benefit for how many years? 47 year or 67 year President Bio, that the first president where don't visit York, and where they visit the where he can go the mobile hospital. Now because he created that ministry, and that ministry they able to go around western area in the capital city of Freetown for able to inform them what the community they need. But city mayor at the end of the day, it is a political rebel movement, it is a TAMATIS CUPS movement, it is a Slpp Cup movement, it is a Grassroots Cup movement. It don't abandon a job. You don't even know what is the role of responsibility as a mayor. So if we government can able to create western area where that one for be problem and in the minds of opposition, we're not a Chinese man they provide job for. They provide job for Sierra Leone. I bet you go inside that ministry there. Most of the people who they work in that ministry there is their children from the APC. Yeah? We not get boundary whether he belong to APC or he belong to Slpp. But if the budget where President Bio they able, I mean, any ministry where President Bio they create, they get budget for him. In the first place, I want to recommend to His Excellency Dr. Julius Madabio. There is a department in Sierra Leone where they work strongly under the pillar of our democracy. May they open minister for them. Now in a civil society. May they get a representative. May they create a ministry. May they get a ministry where go to run the affairs. Then secretly able to bring the problem to the cabinet. Yeah, because civil society, they are there to make sure help the government, help all the departments in another country, even the parliamentarian, but they not get representative in the hands of government. So today, I recommend if with the create ministry now, the opposition they become more desperate and more worried. Then today, they recommend to His Excellency Dr. Julius Madabio for let he able to create a ministry under civil society. Let us say get representative in the seat of government. Let them know they no more they write newspaper and no more they can't sit on a radio signal. They see them as idlers now society. These are graduates. These are educated citizens. Yeah, now education. They are highly educated in our society where they operate under civil society. But they find it difficult for even go around the ministers. Let us create one ministry for them. That's not my recommendation because at the end of the day, Abdukabo they go talk about wage bill. Then create diaspora. They not be get budget for diaspora office. That's too. They create budget, create offices. They not get budget around their offices a day. At the end of the day, we went into hostelry. Yeah. So at the end of the day, that also be able, prove. Yeah. That also be able to prove the wrong, prove the APC the wrong. So any ministry where the government know they create, that ministry is being protected with the funding. Look what in the radio, the journalists they say staple are not in at the office. Have you seen the lie there? You don't see the lie inside that statement. It says staple are not.
You know. DJ first, hold on there. Sorry, PR, I hold you this small before I count Madam Tenepaka. One thing I want to let the government know, just like what you say, most of their radio stations and they have been bought by the APC Tolongbo tollgate panbody. And directly, that gear where you see they ask that question, they are the government officials, especially like Lawrence Lima, and most of them, down to Shenge. Let them be very careful with radio democracy, especially that Musa Kamara guy there, Babode, and that Khadija Bangura. These are APC. You understand? If you look at the interview when Honorable Kabo they talk, they give a briefing space because they get more interest into APC. When Lawrence Lima they try to disseminate message, they always try to intercept around that, which is a very, very rude and which is, of course, not healthy. Today also, I watched a program where we got for Kauta, which is very, very bad. The minister of David Shenga be there with them. They try to make mockery out of David Senge. You know, these are things that they try to show. Most of them one then where they in another station there, they are being bought by APC. Yeah. And as by Kruma don't buy them all. When they say Adebayo, it just they buy share, it buy in everything. Yeah. So our officials have to be very, very careful to go there. When they go there, for prepare how to go, because you know go ask some questions and when a question the way not relevant, then you go begin ask some questions the way not truth. You know, these are all political mind games. So, but these are the advice we they give your officials. You know, coming to the issue, Madam Tenepaka, you listen to with PRO and you don't listen to the national PRO. What are your take on that?
Dima.
Yes, Madam Tenepaka.
What you say? What you say?
Madam Tenepaka, I say, you listen to Lawlessness, right? And you listen to DJ Force?
Yes.
What are you on take?
First and foremost, I dey go to Lawlessness Lima. They don't dey grumble say, what's Lawlessness Lima they try for address. They say too many ministers or too many portfolio ministerial position. Of course, the new ministry that be open for climate change, President Bigo right for do that one day accept and get that ministry now. Yeah, all ministry get them deputies then. Then the opposition then are shadow ministers then also. So why the ministry therefore they not forget deputies then. The ambassador then they not forget deputies then. Should in the case something wrong with them, the ambassador then get right for work. If then company they know the deputy go work. You see some of them say our APC then can count for condemn what the president they do. Una your ambassador the owner be sent. Boku the country the way they send them for go on their mission then they don't go loan money in them country then they don't run away then come they not agree for pay that money. Or than they now don't come to the government. If they deny evidences then they Boku go trust money now the bank then will say they be sent as ambassador there. They not agree pay. Everything they come to the government and the government and the whole responsible. They say President Bill don't set up another ministry for Freetown. Freetown now Western area. Western area forget a resident minister. Now I made them create that portfolio. If East will get a resident minister, South will get resident minister, and Northwest will get resident minister. Why Western area not forget resident minister? Western area don't so expand that they need minister where they monitor some of the things the way they happen. Also, even Western area, it don't so big that forget one mayor. Would they recommend let them get up to 3 mayor? One go day for Waterloo area and the one day for the Freetown municipality, then get the other one where you go now the urban district area. Now 3 mayor by right they forget on their side and they. So what's wrong with anything and they? Then they say the Ministry of Children Agenda Affairs, the government divider. Of course, yeah, we get ministry for social welfare. Now we they call now human services. They'll get the Ministry for Children and Gender Affairs. Now they call now Ministry of Community Services. The Ministry of Community Services, now they for Children and Gender Affairs. Then separated. The social welfare now go under the human, now they call it human services. Because the social welfare now indicator for the welfare of the entire country. So everybody they fall under that ministry. Then they get the Children and Gender Affairs. We themselves they look into different areas there. Then that ministry day for day. So all them where then they try for condemn, they be don't do more than that. And they not come with no good outcome. Instead, they left with an austerity. Whereas the new direction, they don't send a ministry, then they and we dey see results. We dey see results. When somebody can set up or sit exam, a failure, now that ending una go count with blame card. But this person don't count. The assignment one again, the time not done it, the grumble done too much. Now this, now that, now this, now that. He will not agree. He won't go in on we vote for him back. More like I know more Dima talker. Dima that talk we talk, we endorse her. Then if he come to we own brother, President Bill get rights for go meet her for big and say let he return. President Bill do in the best interest of himself safe. Because no one who say they can go day with something go happen to her. Because this a Nigeria movie, we don't see the flash. We know who side the movie get for end. La puts more sense than hate today. You know, say if we don't deal with them people then they underground for 2018. So something anyway don't happen, it don't go down well with brass spider. Now baits then the better. Now baits. If you fall for that bait, then they deal with them personally, like how they deal with Usuboy there. So all NTR, then people then they try for condemn now, say, now this, now that. Yes, everybody, something will go wrong. But if people they don't grab up, they don't take upon themselves, they don't come in to say, forgive and forget. Let bygones be bygones. Lord come together. Now here you belong. Mall, one thing with the Hamburg in Africa, their culture they will be done left for give them with money. When I need they use them, come with religion, they stupid with they take everything I want, then they use her now. You they see the Catholic mission. Any side and go, then build a Catholic church, then get small shrine outside. When I know what's in the will be done left for culture. So none of this. In politics, we say people then believe in what they be done left. You say for come, you follow that path. Let ego not care you go, we say not for care you go. So the whole thing at ego. Now create this issue here. But I hope say you go realize what's in brother. For they try for do for me come back. The people there, say we scared they don't swear say this will not get for day. You come up behind there, you go day. Now embarrassment I go face at the end of the day. So within a moment get for say all them whinge away them people they had the whinge. If I don't give deputy ambassador position to people then yes, deputy ambassador position this to people there. But they know you say one of them ambassador any of them don't go on a trip, go sleep in a hotel, they not pay. Neither they loan money. So,
indeed, Madam
people,
Tenepaka. I will count with you back. I will count with you back.
Yes.
I will count with you back. That was the voice of Madam Tenepaka. You know, just don't highlight it now. That is the part. One day we not hear see one of the minister or president don't go lay down a hotel we not pay like the way Ernest by Kroma been do. He embarrassed President Biona Japan. We President Biona go to Japan and want go enter now the hotel. They say he not go enter because he get debt. He say, but I don't want to travel. How we say the debt they come out? They say, bro, you government get debt. They check on now Ernest by Kroma APC. You know, this is the legacy of Ernest by Kroma. But however, we get about things that we will go for remote honor. DJ Force, they talk about what the Honorable PRO talk about them places then we in a crate. But one thing Sierra Leone I want to take on right now is President Bio that a God-given president. When President Bio come na power, what did President Bio say? President Bio say the one that we vote for about, you know vote for about. In care for everybody. In a president of inclusiveness. And in power, what did they do? They make sure everybody come together as unity. But one of the things what we see say today, we don't make APC don't activate, they don't create level 3 or whatever, is because of Badat. Now they seeing Badat, too much Badat. Now they don't create. But that in a sense, when you're not able to do something, when somebody can do and for appreciate them for what he do. President Bill, everything he do, not for himself, he do for the country. To show when I say President Bill, a very good president, what he do, what kind of power, he decide to go places then all over for let everybody come together to see how best they go make Mama Sierra Leone go before. That is what he President Bill do. Well, before anything, I want to take a little bit about President Bill in 4th year, what I talk about. Before we come to KKY, your topic will be the last one. Now we listen to President Bill, what he kind of power in 4th year. Some of the things then, what he say he do, what I actually do.
Do hereby, in the name of God, swear that I will at all times well and truly discharge the duties of the office of the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
From this day also, Marabio changed to His Excellency President Julius Marabio. Before the election, what he really been promised the people them say go do inside 100 days?
There will be actions within the first 100 days that we show that we are serious about governance, that we earn us our trust and our respect as a nation.
We don't spend a lot on education. We make sure see all them primary school and NPSC exam, Beke exams, the WASCE exams, we able take several months, several months for pay. We don't pay all down there.
Government has set aside 5.6 billion leons to offset the payment of all admission fees in higher institutions of learning. So application forms will not be paid for. Government has subsumed that cost.
Within this 100 days, the government so serious that all the two don't save. Government they put hugely for education. So the first thing we have to make sure say that free education with APC they say not possible. The president say it's possible. So this September free education will start. The government don't put some money aside, but make sure so we'll get textbook there for maybe picking them. We'll get one textbook to one picking.
That mommy will be the pay school fees for 2 picking. They don't get 450 they have. Where they keep? When passport come like this man. With the pay NPSC figure, they keep down there.
Just a couple of days ago, we paid 7.2 billion leons to people who are in endangered zones in the Motomel community.
We gave them, those financial incentives plus food items and even household items that really honestly move them to start actually cutting away their items from the ground. We have successfully reclaimed land around the Aberdeen area, especially behind, of course, Bridgebody Hotel. We have reclaimed those lands. We have successfully reclaimed all the land at the Gloucester Saddle. That's now under the purview of the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Environment.
The cap power get the capacity for supply of 100 megawatts, but waiting we negotiated them so far and 30 megawatts. So right now we get sitting on the sea there. A ship will get 100 megawatts capacity for supply if we need them. But right now I just start we don't negotiate with them, and so we get reliable electricity.
What we do now for make sure say we do it in the best interest of the people of this country. So we look at the contract, and out of what we don't know the contract, we're able to save every year $9 million. So for the next 2 years, with the contract for the 4, we don't save $80 million. That's not huge money.
Cap power, we don't get some understanding with the previous government for 19.5 cents per kilowatt hour. We be able to negotiate that downward to 16.4 cents, which is affordable and which is below the rate we be selling to the public.
From who can't, we not trust 1 cent from Bank of Sierra Leone. We don't trust 1 cent from any commercial bank for paying salary. The money we will collect, now we take salary.
President Bill, they make what our foundation as Sansan go on. They don't lock all the places outside man, they make James Bond. And for second that, they don't make tracker foundation for make Salome better in this new direction government. And the kind where they don't lock, and the kind where the country they go right now. Hey, not listen junction talk because fully sure they are.
Yes, follow Sierra Leoneans, viewers, welcome back. Well, this is not Slpp Weekly News. Today, we don't officially endorse His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio for a re-election because we believe, say, President Bio na the best leader ever we Sierra Leone produce, na a godfather, na papa a kumbra we care for everybody. Now, a president will not care about region, not care about tribe, no matter how we see we brothers them. They try for with tribalism inside the politics. President Bill say no. So it promise people then say they give you free education. They don't use 22% of the country GDP. We brothers and sisters then today they benefit, even myself the benefiter, even you where they are the benefit. Everybody across the world, the diaspora, with them picking them in a salon, they benefit, especially with only one if you say they take your picking to cry and go to private school. But everybody they benefit right now. Kumbra where they take 400, we get 2, 3, 4, 5 picking them, they not get money for letting them pay them picking them for letting picking them go to school fee. Today, Kumbra they don't think about that anymore. That money where they used to pay school fee, they utilize them. So we don't look at all the good things that we President Bill don't do. We, the Green Movement, we don't endorse President Bill for a re-election. We don't endorse President Bill for a re-election, and we encourage other ministers then, other people then, prominent people then, for that self then join this cause here to make sure we re-elect President Bill. So now, from today on, we talk about President Bill in manifesto from the moment he entered the office. Now, maybe we don't show key things there in 100 days. What did he do? Well, now, PRO, you just don't see some of the key things then where President Bill promised. He said within 100 days, he would do them. Even though we see 100 days was one of the talk of war, or we see say the APC then, now from that time there, you see Karamoka and all became come with Boku other messages there, bad threat. They come with blackmail, Mamikos introduce, but good things then begin come in. But that not destroy President Bill for let it deliver what he say and what he talk for in people there. So yeah, DJ for before I go to Madam Tenet Paka, you as the PRO, yeah, what in you don't take?
President Bill, it's good when you bring this video because people are forgetting the politics of talk where they say capital city of Freetown. We want to inject Freetown to the politics of monitor. Because when you are monitoring the activities of government, then you go able to wage these two political parties. But what if Freetonians they believe in their radio station and our politics of talk? And when you have a politics of talk, you don't get anything out of it. But when you have politics of monitoring, then you gain something. You see the productivities. You see where the government is deliver. You see who said President Bill in 100 days it start for deliver. First of all, who said me don't endorse President Bill. Say back to status. Now the hygiene force will bring inside in 100 days. This is not the only president where hold shovel. If they claim Freetown, men they count and by Kroma or the APC era administration when they become to power. Who said they be hold shovel they clean Freetown? Una count na. Una accountant, Sierra Leoneans, una dey politics of talk, politics of false life, politics of lie. Now, so President Bio in 100 days, now hygiene, I bring for the people in the Republic of Sierra Leone, not only Freetown, across the country and the chiefdom and the district levels, the clean Freetown. For 11 years, Freetown in block. Yeah? Freetown block, road no day for water for go. Where President Bio it takes shovel, it can't go around. It can't go around. Then it bring hygiene. And that also will be a very good drive with President Beauty. Take today, would that key that hygiene day? Would that key that cleaning? Na city mayor. Moving forward. Yeah. All admission fees in all universities inside in 100 days. Yeah. Away from out. It creates the economy into the pocket of our parents in Freetown capital city. If we don't forget, they remind you a little bit. Because the politics of talk, enough is enough. Now we want to inject Freetonians politics of monitoring. Because when you monitor the activities of the government, you go able to know which political party will value una, which political party will value una picking them, which political party will value una country, but not to people where they don't eat money, they don't turn around, they don't recycle themselves, then they still a bribe now their radio stations, them, they still a bribe now the police force, they still a bribe now the marketplaces, they still a bribe now the street, for can't lie against the government, just for let una vote, not benefit now. Moving forward. President Bio, in 100 days, what he do? He launched the free quality basket, education basket in the House of Parliament. Yeah, 30 days, we not trust no money for pay we picking the school fees. Let any commercial bank or any local bank come out and tell we say we don't go loan money from them. Then we not able to pay back. But at the end of the day, the bank managers they take the lawyer, they take the dollar, they send it on the streets. They sell it. So government will get control over the dollar. Just for let we government get away or a weekend now the capital city, Freetown. But any commercial bank, any private bank, may they come out and tell we who say we don't go loan money, we not able to give them again, or we not able to pay them. But an escoma, even as it make Nasit money, when a retirement money, it use her. You know, because no way for put her. Now President Biodepa replace them money in a day. So now, what did the bank managers they do in that area? Yeah, where dollar they can inside the bank, they take her, they send her, they give black market go to the streets, if they sell her or if they buy her. They don't ask, police they don't ask, who that send you for can buy dollar, or you get license for can buy dollar, or you register for can buy dollar and sell dollar. But we see all kind of boy there now, where sit down the street and feet on, they just they buy dollar, they sell dollar. Now told that they carry this money go. Now government send them, they need action, now pay attention in that area there. Yeah, inside 100 days, no bank no they will go low money for pay school fees. You know they. Moving forward, yeah, free quality education. Would they pay for every poor man in Peking in the Republic of Sierra Leone, rich man in Peking, wheelbarrow rider in Peking, keke rider in Peking, yeah, farmer in Peking. So now they call government of responsibility. Yeah, so President Bio in 100 days, for me, that don't show we say he's back in status. Because at the end of the day, these opposition leaders will be there in government where they take the biggest diamond, the most slide, the hard gate, the road constructions, all foreign donors the way be the Canada country they take them, they eat them. At the end of the day, they still owe them money that they inside fleet on. They use them for mortgage this government. They use them for betray this government. They use them for betray the vote of the people who vote for this government and the SLPP party. Yeah, they organize rebellion activities with them on the day. They don't pass around, they don't recycle themselves, and they don't bring themselves back, see, therefore come back to power. So if you ask me for make a talk about the 100 days of President Bio, then President Bio in government, now from the start it count seriousness. Now from the start it count development. Now from the start it count electricity. Now from the start it count water. Now from the start it count buses. Because when I see when you buy buses for una pikin when they go school, now be 5,000. When pikin they pay from house to come to school, but now 1,000. So it comes with a focus. It comes with a dream. It comes with a drive. And then drive the day, now they don't want to make it exist and freedom. Now rebellion activity they want to make exist and freedom. So you when they try for undermine this government and they try for go on a radio station and say bad things them against this government, remember this government is protected. But when you jump the red line, anything happen to you, you blame yourself.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. I hold you there, Force. You talk something which is very important, which touched my heart. You talk about President Bio within 100 days. It can with cleaning system, like the same thing when they do MPRC time. Where President Bio take over, Freetown, they make sure they go on the street for the first president to make sure to help to clean Freetown sanity. What they talk about, President Bio now do. Now they say other people then they say APC man they say no lie. Well, this platform not a platform who they lie. Because me PRO don't talk am. Well, now they can't show now what me PRO say is right and is correct. What the President Bio do. So when I watch this and when I see a good president, we are the best president ever.
just want to say thank you to now, because now this is what they do for keep the environment clean. We can get stranger there, but besides the stranger there, who's kind of perception that we get, but we try for Wusa we did, most of the keep and clean here.
Adu, Namine Yusuf Kiketo Masandi, me the press secretary and presidential spokesperson for the president, Brigadier Bill. We just done we on the spot check with the question we can normally do on clean day, and today be very unique. But as president, we care for all the communities around this country. So what to do today, we don't only target the Western Urban, we also do Western Rural. So today the president left Naos and begin to on the spot checks. We go through Longley and also go as far as Grafton in Jue. They will take round and then come back now. So part of what the president do today, now for me, we also look at launching some dustbins the way I don't put in a Longley. Then dustbin they put in a Longley, now for me, we should say. Then they are not people they put the bin. So they're not going to put the trash there in the streets for litter the streets. So I think say today, now part of the president's commitment we don't make for the cleaning day, and we hope say everybody in this country will continue to support the process. We thank you to the young man them, to the woman them, to everybody.
Of our own contribution. Thank you. Because not today no more. I have to pass every money. You have to see long, you need to try to see now. But the day salon will better also. Not to me no more to make salon better. I don't take that message seriously. And now they keep the city clean. And they contribute to what everybody, thank you. Yes, the leaders, the youth leaders, and the youth NIR. Yes, the big one, the way they help now. Yes, we said don't put anything there. Yes, so I
Well, this is Talk and Do. This we platform the SLPP Weekly News. We there to disseminate the fact for let's surround union and understand that. And now we get president, and now we get leader, and now we get government. The one that will be getting IMP then, Atifman then, na Santibokia them. We don't know me where for Sierra Leone. But however, thank you very much, DJ Ford. I come back to Madam Tenepaka. Madam Tenepaka, you just don't hear DJ Ford, the PRO don't highlighting key issues there. They don't even press me account with material for people that will see. So yourself now as the chair lady, what in you don't take or what you don't see, you don't hear it?
What do you get for tell people then? When they say they don't see nothing yet. This free quality education, where they don't give them picking in a salon. Me, I don't like for the repeat myself. I be don't tell them say, may they embrace her. Because the government sit down and think and say, me people they need her, and they're not going to afford them. So I can give them free of charge for build up the young generations. Because when you not lay good foundation, it's like when you born picking them. If you not put them picking them on the right path, when they grow older, then they become a burden on you, or then they cause problem the way they embarrass yourself. And I repeat myself all the time, education not cheap. Who's out there? Me picking me to go primary school. I they pay $7,000 for her. The school where they go. $7,000 for half of the year. For the whole year, it cost me $14,000. So education not cheap. But if now the government don't look on it's sorry for una say me people they need her and they're not going to afford them. We go make sure say I cater for lagi there. Now big thing they don't give una. Me, if I be there age then they before possible give me money, they give me that education. Because it's like where they learn somebody for fishing that continuously they get and fish. But he learn for fish, he go able to go fish for himself. 9 the government don't bring Kana Saloon. But good development and they where they say electricity. 11 years, where they be saying a continuation, 11 years we Pakaba start that in 11 years. I know it will plan from Cote d'Ivoire and make her into reality, let people then see her. But whereas new direction don't take, I don't counter. Today then they go and cut cable them per people then. The people in Freetown, the media houses them. I'm highly disappointed in them. They are not professional, some of them, not so they all, some of them, they are not professional. Because then they see the reality, so but then they misinform the public. Now that all the give them constraints, they will don't form their program here for now take the good news to the people there. If not bad news, we they talk the truth. We will talk to we own party members, then we make key recommendations. But to be honest, waiting inside that manifesto, waiting it don't do inside these 3 years here. Whether light don't can reach stay for make sure say the whole country forget electricity, they will get bad people that when they go and burn them cable then they it really sad. It really bad. How now let the society develop? If then they bring lights down and they go and burn them transformer them. So look no more back also the water system where they want waiting say look waiting all they don't try for do within team for their education, hospitals them, everything they on the plan. I mean, would the voter back. Then no one get headache safe.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam.
The time not enough for do them job then they. So would they get more time may accomplish what they get for those. They be in their houses, they sit down and return, they not get nothing past propaganda. They fool the people then, they dirty the brain of the people there with wrong information. It's not really nice. Now make we go for the engage a particular radio station or run a program. The radio station will make sure say then broadcast that to the people then, and the people then they get the true story. And we still don't see now throughout now I think say the good work there. Now we get for the show out, we go Bobo then at the ground, political viewfinder, we go for bring a can show the boku developments, then we don't happen more this year. I go recommend we do that, we bring them camp. And we get a radio station where then they broadcast with you they talk. More land for be honest to yourself as Ghanaians there. The bad to again at that country there. Anything when are good, with they still try turn out to wrong, they lie, give the community, then we bring them world and Canada society. And the young generation there, the government they try for beat them up so that we not go get a very bad society. When you empower the young people there and the women there, that society could develop quick. And they are the future generation of tomorrow. So boku development and the way they don't happen. But it's like the media houses there, I don't know what's in the issues there. And they forget say we are Sierra Leoneans, so we're not Sierra Leoneans there. For land for be honest and talk to people there. So Mr. Diba make a left on my final recommendation. Government make sure say all the development that they showcase up, even the layman at the village, make them they see what they happen. Because the misinformation is too much. So at the left on for now.
Okay. Thank you very much, Madam Tenepaka. That is the chair lady. Madam Chair Lady behind closed door. So the current affair could be life with her. You know, Madam Chair Lady talk something where it trigger me. Who would they can enter to the next episode where it talk about Badat. Because of Badat, na it make Salone, no matter what the president build upon do, they won't break them down. Because electricity if for Sierra Leoneans, if you grab, you go cutter, you go cut cable, cut transformer, because you want to let you other people the way they enjoy the electricity, let you deprive them for letting them not get light, then they will discourage the city's government not to good government, then they will make them vote against this government. One thing I would say that will only happen to somebody when I which evil will get by that will not mean well for the country. Now then go do that kind of thing then they. When I come now to KKY, when I don't see the flyer, I will say KKY, why President Bill need KKY? Why? And we also they can talk together inside this cup here, the TAMATIS CUPS then, where KKY Naina, one of the head from the NGC, where we don't see in your Buttercup or what in chairman, when Dennis Bright don't grab, it don't go it don't go back sell in kuku a back right for kuku to Anders by Kruma, which of course you know say Anders by Kruma are the biggest thief man. Which of course we know say Ernest by Krumah are one of the most wicked president we ever get. We don't care about people them. If not lie, then you go tell me, you go prove me wrong. Say Ernest by Krumah in a millionaire, but usa a common McKinney now they get the highest prostitution them. And you know they even build a shelter for them people that waiting on the street. The only thing what they do whenever ACC invite them for let it come, let it talk, or let an investigator, they use them people then for let they come on the street, for let they can cause mommy cause, or let they can put matoma or wages. So he's a user. So that make he's very, very bad, and he's a very, very bad leader. Because of in your selfish greed, in power don't left out, but in no one left, is still one hold Sierra Leoneans then as hostage, just like how you don't hold the people then are McKinney, some people then are McKinney as hostage. Now, we don't see Kanda Yukela for the first time in history, a sitting president don't go na in your own house. A go with cooler, with water, they say this, I won't let you come back because you belong here. I won't let you come back. But Kanda Yukela get an opportunity for let it accept and come back home. In say in come because president they come. In come because a leader they come. Leader no go come, no go then. Leader no go come be sitting in your own place. They ain't no go there. But one thing I want to tell Kanda Yukela before I give PRO, opportunity comes but once in life. When opportunity come on, you do not. If you make use of them. When you don't make use of them, you left behind. So now this we don't see. Because Kanda Yukela, he is confused. And secondly, according to the source I get, he don't join the equity. And when you join equity, they become very, very bad. All those that join the equity, now them and as by Kuma, they marginalize them, they use them, they abuse them. So if President Bio go rescue and to counter, now in life now we want rescue, we want make a value. But there are certain people that in life, they're not going to ever be leader. They will always be a followers. Now this they happen to Kanda Yukela. He don't join equities. And as by Gruma go user, abuser, and dump him. And the way you see Samura Kamara sit down a bloody AI red, able kill Motama, even your mama going, we will kill him for power. Then he don't go join them because of selfish interest. So now I'm when Madam Tenekpa can talk about Badat, that Badat now go do that. Badat now go lead even a good somebody to a bad way instead until a fodon, you not go know how a fodon. So when at this topic now we can discuss. And we also don't see the chairman from NGC when Dennis Bright, another fake politician, they go join hand with the APC Tolongbo tollgate panbody them for them intimidate Sierra Leoneans them. They train marshal them, they train thugs them ahead of the election so they could go vandalize. The same thing will not happen if it don't occur in a Konadogo district. Now go scot-free. But I believe see after PRO who don't talk, we get a recommendation who will send to Lahel Lawrence Lima and the IG. And also the chairman for the Security Council, in Julia Jallo. Yes, PRO. You know, what I just don't talk about KKY, and but that's what you get. What I will emphasize on. And you say we don't see what they go on before I count videos then. What did I you take? Sierra Leone has then one lecture from you. Educate we.
I want for tell President Bio and the SLP government say will boku. Banja Tijansi then they if want make peace, logo make peace with Banja Tijansi, Somani Kape, JOB, Ali Kaba. These are SLPP. They don't get nowhere to go. Kanda Yukela, nobody know tell us say let's go for NGC. And not to President Mio, be tell say let go for NGC. President Mio, if he gets the point they not be you, or you party way here in the past, if he see what he dey inside his heart, the year no need for make palava. Then I just a topic where I began for just right. That's why I did in secondary school. Where Jody Bianca inside this topic. You party or you woman way don't be you. If you know what it is inside it, then here ain't no need for make palava. So today, I'm for draw President Bio attention, say the one day we help him, we kind of governance, let go make peace with them. He sabi them. Maybe we not sabi them. The one day we help him for let kind of power, for let kind of status, let go give them job. Now for good job. I think that is the most important thing first one I go on for tell President Bio, not to forgo be enka the killer. Kade killer not to get Cambia. That's a lot of people that get Cambia. And beside that, in a SLPP get Cambia. What he make? They be vote for Kande killer. Now where he say he get for the Cambil keke. And Hondas then a free tongue. Say the cow companies them where they for the bill Honda there. That keke where they buy in Nigeria. He say now you get the company in Nigeria. He say so where they vote for him as member of parliament. He go bring that factory in there. Then they be like keke in there. Na free tongue. But we don't see now. Now 5 years they don't so nothing no come. Now lie can the UK can lie to the Republic of Sierra Leone just for making go able to work na the House of Parliament because they sack na UN President build the bridge where they construct for Gona Makeni, the Bere Bridge, important pass can the UK. The bread factory where they build important pass can the UK. In 2016 or 17, you go lift can the UK in hand for like kind of power, like can join with you. He refused. He go from party. Governor Odiam forget power. Governor director forget power. Come on, be enka the UK. Not to can the UK get Sierra Leone. Una the fee say una the milk the UK for say it can SLPP for the killer. You border. You don't know in heart. You don't know what it is inside in heart. And you don't know what he don't plan. He don't plan for make sure say peace, no rain na Sierra Leone. Now one of the foundation layer of Peace Cup, Tamatis Cup. Now one of the foundation layer for let APC can kill him. So if one for make peace, or if one people will say government of inclusion, well let us practice the government of inclusion in the SLPP party, wherein people and the way they spend their money, people and the way they make sure say this party come to power. Up to this day, they are sitting still waiting for job. President Bio give those people to job. Stay away from Kande killer. In 2016 or 17, he lift up his hand. He betray you. He declare. He tell all the form government, we look for parties and for join we, for long we able form government for Kana status, Kande killer remain silent. He go quietly, he go hold $250,000. He declare for APC secretly. As an Escoma, the visitor na host, he run away. He run away. He remains silent. He not be declared for you. So moving forward, if you feel say, now can the UK go make you win election, na Sierra Leone, SLPP, if you feel say, now can the UK go make you win election, when I lie, not to can the UK go make you win election. What he go make you win election? Now where you provide job for the grassroots, and now where you encourage the grassroots, now where you they pay school fees, now where you they bring electricity, now where you they bring lights, now where you they bring transportation for school picking them. President Bio, now you get for make you win all the parliamentarians sitting there in the Republic of Sierra Leone across the district them inside capital city Pritong. Anybody where they feel say they betray you job where they bring for Sierra Leone, they remember for say Umama Upapa they sit down quietly. They don't weigh the two party from 2007 to 2018 where it take power up to this day today. President Bio, you are a winner. Stay away from Kande Yunkela. Kande Yunkela, the respect where it take Giam, he say a whole world. That's a very big disrespect to you. President, no, they visit you first in the history, in the whole of West Africa. For let president take water and cola. It can't go na Idomont. He go give you. you betray her at the end of the day, you say whole world, then a very big disrespect to you. Can you kill her? All the cops that waited up from inside the APC failure administration. So now, not away they bring Kane Yunkela, now SLPP go fee say that now go make Cambia people there vote for you. No, Cambia people they don't love you. Cambia people they don't benefit from the government as they pay the picking school fee. For that reason, Cambia people they go prove them to you say all the 4 seats where they in Cambia district, they go give you parliamentarian and they go give you presidential seat in the Republic of Sierra Leone. President, you believe in Cambia people, they love you. Don't believe in Kane Yunkela. You know, go able to campaign for you and you don't love you. Because at the end of the day, the tell way be they look for party them for can't join force for form government. It remains silent. And up to now, it remains silent and dangerous to the political drive, to the developmental goal. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, even the free quality basket to bring camp, they say parliamentarians therefore donate, it not give 1 cent. It not give nothing. So
hold on there. Let me give you something before you forget, DJ Force. Under you can and the man inside President Bio and government, na in don't stand tall to go they bring down President Bio and government from day one. Yeah. So in what in conscience we not clear say it will come na SLPP because it come and not say what he don't do, you know, it's very, very bad. So a guilty mind na in the fetter. Kanda Yukela na call with government say na junta democracy. Yeah? Na Kanda Yukela.
Yes.
Continue, DJ.
Yes. Olande, he called the government as junta government, President Yo. What's in the FMBA Kanda Yukela? In the House of Parliament, they kick the Bible and the Quran. He turn around, he call the government as junta government. Now he been on the right from the day where he take government United Nations. Now EU, they don't fetch you with EU, they don't fetch you with United Nations. They don't succeed. President Bio, provide job for the grassroots. President Bio, that factory where they be na Poloko, Kafobulo. Yeah, that iron mining company where they bring up a value pass Kane Yunkela. The iron ore company where they carry for provide job for Sierra Leoneans there, for grassroots them, for mama they picking them, a value pass Kane Yunkela. This is what I'm going to left with the nation today. Because the politicians and the practice, that politician relationship politics, we are no longer interested in it. Yeah, interrelationship politics, President Bio, is finished. What we want to see politics of government of employment, government of food and money. That is, yeah, you never connect the district, the villages to Freetown. That also they reduce poverty. If Ali pass Kane Yunkela. President Bio, the school fees where they pay for the Sierra Leoneans, they're picking them. If Ali pass Kane Yunkela. President Bio, the electricity where they bring up. Now, in the Republic of Sierra Leone, for people, for poor people, in the Republic of Sierra Leone, if Ali pass FGC. President Bio, the bread factory where they bring up in the Republic of Sierra Leone, if Ali pass Kane Yunkela. Why? Because it they provide job for grassroots. It they reduce hunger on the street. It they reduce rare work on the street. It they reduce aggressive behavior on the street. So all of those things where they bring come, then they go put water in a cup, they can't go na Kane Yunkela. Then a spokesman for Peace Cup, he got in them. In count man there, they wear black. They organize political rebellion inside 2023 election where they come. Beware of dangerous politician, President Bio.
Now, hold on there, DJ Force. DJ Force talk about politicians and way they don't galvanize, especially NGC, join hand with the other 0.00 political party them when they're not relevant. Well, we got recommendation here today. We recommendation where they give PPRC, therefore ban that TAMATIS CUPS. Because, and as by Chroma one use TAMATIS CUPS to cover violence in that country. When you say you're a political party, when a 0.0%, you not even get 1%, when you're not even relevant, you not get followers, people do not believe una because una a fair politician them. Then now, because honest by Kroma, na ina the richest man na saloon, and they use the money, they buy una, and they bribe them. Now, honest by Kroma don't buy weapon them, and then they use the cops, the TAMATIS CUPS, to rebel against this nation. This is what is happening. Now, Sierra Leone, I tell you one thing, I say, whenever we utter something here, we get evidence for it. Well, to tell you the level of violence, where them TAMATIS CUPS and the APC them, they run plan, the way I want to take you through to some videos them, they will not understand the level of violence where they're inside them. Where at the beginning of us with what they call Sabano, where the one we call is a political party, be a flag bearer or whatever, when a drunk at Chakmama, where they go inside meeting, they talk, they sleep inside. See the level of violence where they create. Before we come to the CUP, then also the violence where they dip and create.
On the 26th council today, Pastoral Tiki, Sabano. Sabano, now we get here, Yana, we go. What did they do with we now will open the door for all Malaika. For no one will listen. We are ready to be again. 20 Saturday and a big test for we. How serious we are for 2023. June 24, 2023 and a big day for we. We don't go 11 years, we don't suffer 11 year war. 30 days we struggle for survive, not so. We don't suffer from Ebola. 30 days we see what happen to win Ebola. We got COVID, 30 days we see. But since 2018, we don't suffer from the biggest disease in this country. Bad governance, bad people them, tribalists them. Who don't look careful, nobody pass for themselves no more. Yeah, but we go slow again and allow them for continuing. You know right? So nobody, no happens to now which man go get free will. We just have for free will self. When we free will self, they go respect we. But for the slow more, they make us say, no, it don't go work. It don't go work. I make we say, my Sierra Leone, my responsibility. Now you responsible for your country. It's how you host. If not, we manage you host. Look at feature that one there. A feature. All right, come on, I don't know. There's a Momo.
Now, we don't see the level of the message from the one way is it won't be president over in dead body, over a dream. When I don't hear it from the video no more, the body language and the actions that the proof say the Samora Kamara will be lost 2018, where say they make sure it make this government ungovernable from the beginning to till today. That is in Samora Kamara, they create tensions. Samora Kamara were one of the richest man in Sierra Leone. We honest by Kroma, they don't buy, put money inside. Then one day when they know me well for Sierra Leone. But now they use means to come with cure, to come with trouble in a saloon. But then before we lament on them, Lord watch this other one again from the TAMATIS CUPS chairman.
Just make a statement. The motivation, just that's one something. Very of course, they are with for 8 months. This is about telling all the guys they are not able to get now as far as CUPS is concerned. Remember, Dr. Dennis Bright is here, and of course, all the other parties. All the other parties are talking about the PDP now.
Now, DJ Force, back to you. You don't see the level of violence and you see the creation of Badat where they do. You don't see how Kamara, that Chakmande, where you know me where when a confusion is, from the day where a mama bonate today, everything about in life now confusion, now make you see, I don't want to see somebody where so war like that. It is say angoni the inside in body. The only thing where they cool in temper now, where they don't chat, they don't drink some hard liquor. It's up under a talk a language, now a right to talk a language, but they hear the level of violence where they create. for tomorrow. And not only tomorrow, this is not just prelude. So what in a you take as a PRO? Then before I touch her.
You know, the green movement is blessed. The green movement is monitoring. Now, make I say politics of monitoring is what we are injecting in the people of Sierra Leone. Because at the end of the day, the level 3, where we don't at in and say the movement talk say the level 3 headquarters and above. And exactly now not on the CISO. We can killer in spokesman, Tinap in the address, people who wear black. We did try for organize themselves for create tension in the upcoming election coming up 2023 election. These are all political rebellion movement where they don't form. They don't get a base na Triton, but with the direction and the SLPP administration, we pen is very powerful. Let they ask Chancellor. SLPP pen is very powerful. Let they ask Chancellor, and then they don't forget Food and call. UADP organize rebellion activities. Remember, say the SLPP is more powerful to destroy any rebellion movement, not with weapon, not with gun, but with our pen. Our pen is very powerful. So today, I want to say thank you to the internal minister and the police, where they on high alert, where they monitor TAMATIS CUPS movement, the failure of APC movement, and the failure of all opposition movement, where they don't form into rebellion activities. While the government is preparing, organizing elections, campaign messages, they are organizing rebellion movement. But you will get level 3 quarter, or when you go create level 3, where they steal your identity because you feel say you are from the tribe that you think you can use to damage bottom or use bottom or bring your party into dispute. Then remember, say we the SLPP, we are very powerful of destroying any camp where they come for on seat Sierra Leoneans, the happiness. Yeah. So all they remind people then, because at the end of the day, the APC failure in the Republic of Sierra Leone, we are not responsible. It started from 1967 to 2018. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, everything today where they cry about, say, they are suffering, and they let the nation sufferation. Because at the end of the day, if you are talking about sufferation, when you come, all the companies the way meet with SLPP bring up Akabai administration, you lock all. You say Rutai. Yeah, you say Rutai. Then government will don't come in 3 years. You say you are suffering for 11 years. So who gave you this operation? Just remember, when you are activating level 3, think about Panemba Road and think about the law in Sierra Leone. Think about the constitution. Think about the police. Think about the government disciplinary actions against you. Because not just they activate level 3, then you forget about the advantage and disadvantage behind it. It has a serious result and disciplinary action behind it. But the internal minister, the deputy internal minister, I tell you, thank you, when you hide it across the 13 districts or get Sierra Leone. We know they tell nobody say, don't organize rebellion activities. We are not going to advise you. Go ahead, organize your rebellion, your political TAMATIS CUPS, Peace CUPS, Pepper CUPS, Salt CUPS, Kerosene CUPS, Petrol CUPS, organize them. But remember, the government is powerful than any CUP where you are bringing to the public. And don't forget, when they organize it here, remember, say, we get policemen them. When they get the law for discipline lawbreakers, for discipline criminals, for discipline political thieves, political criminals in the Republic of Sierra Leone. So the level 3 headquarters owner don't go make Nabo, then we are ready to monitor you guys. This, we don't give what you call free democracy space. When you misuse that, anything will happen to you, you blame yourself. And the one where they don't go enrich themselves, where they take they fail for take their money then they and create job for youth man then for grassroots there, but they use their money then they for organize rebellion movement, the red movement, all them things then they now a way for destabilize the peace where you signature not they the man way bring peace na Sierra Leone now don't give power. So you where they bring them TAMATIS CUPS where the peace treaty will sign you signature not they then you want to disturb that peace day because of election they come. You know able bring campaign message to the people. Yeah, you know able bring manifesto to the people, but you want to come to power. Then remember, when you are organizing those criminal rebellion activity in line of politics because election they come, then you want to use remember the police. Think about the police simply against you. Think about the constitution. Think about the law. It's not just do for saying above the law. The government is more powerful and the government don't bring drone. We get drone and free zone. That drone there, it monitor your activities both day and night. So if you feel say President you'll be drone just for medical supply, no, it not be just be like just for medical supply. Yeah, it be like for security reason. So we they bring the information out for them to know say whatever we they organize, this government aware about her. This government know. I feel like no more way Dennis Bright, the richest today way they proud of Sierra Leone, the SLPP give them rich the day. Because of your mistake, your misdirection, then you want be a spokesperson for rebellion movement, TAMATIS movement, Peace Cup movement, Kerosene Cup movement. Well, remember the police are watching, and we don't increase more civilized police, more educated police in the police force. They are everywhere. So when you are organizing these things, they are monitoring you. They will invite you. And when they invite you in Freetown, you don't dictate to them. Nobody will visit you. And Escoma will not visit you. Kane Yunkela will not visit you. Yeah, they are using this boy as political machine, but will destroy all of it. Fellow Sierra Leoneans. Yeah. So President Bio, I really want Engineer Lay give me small time.
Yeah, talk.
President Bio, today I call upon your attention. If you want to call people to make you win 2028 election, then call the grassroots. The grassroots are more important than Kane Yukela in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Kane Yukela now one great vote he gets. And that vote today, it not be gear in 2018 election. It be go to APC. The one them will give you vote, will increase the vote, will make you form government, encourage them, allow let you ministers them, they embrace their grassroots here, both women and men. That bakery, monitor that bakery for me they done them. Because that bakery they able to give job to 500 Freetonians, Sierra Leoneans. Yeah, the pineapple company, manufacture company where they carry it, that bakery, that factory, the important pass Kane Yunkela. Because it able to give job to thousands of Sierra Leoneans where they go get pay and provide job for the picking them and dress the picking them where the picking them go achieve pass Kane Yunkela. President Bio, now you don't talk say you they pay the picking at their school fees so that they say go become members of parliament, they say go become lawyers, doctors, they say go become president in the Republic of Sierra Leone. So remember, say they're picking the school fees the way they pay, an important part Kane Yunkela in life. So now go out bring somebody where they come undermine your government, create job. That overhead bridges where you say they bring can and fleet on, bring and come. Important parts can the Yunkela. That traffic light where in order na fleet on, where the whole of West Africa, traffic light they everywhere, but traffic light no they na fleet on. Bring that traffic light. Important parts can the Yunkela. Yeah, that hygiene where you be bring can, where it don't they die na fleet on, where mosquito don't plenty parts, fleet on population. Bring that hygiene back. Important parts can the Yunkela. Bring more doctors. Important parts can the Yunkela. Bring in more investors. Important parts can the Yunkela. But bringing kind of Yukela in the SLPP party, where don't form TAMATIS CUPS for destroy and challenge the police them and challenge the electoral board in Freetown capital city or in Sierra Leone, then I don't believe it is important to have kind of Yukela back in SLPP, because at the end of the day, it don't damage the government, you know, you don't write all kind of letter and all kind of organization across the international body. They don't look to Ranaime. The biggest plane from America, no ever arrived in Sierra Leone. The American government sent delegation for go visit the government. That also an important part kind of Yukela. Work towards the cry of the grassroots, where want the government for succeed. The agriculture tools the way don't bring up. Pay attention on that agriculture. The world today now, nobody know they can't give you food. Now you said they give you food. So make sure the one the way don't put inside the agriculture project for let you make sure say who say they feed, who say they feed other countries there. Pay more attention, spend more resources in there, and let's really now they get food. Important part of the Yukela. So if you say make a talk about why President Bioni Kade Yukela in SLPP, for me, Kade Yukela is not important in the SLPP party. Because already, Kade Yukela don't give in life to APC. He not get for visit President Bio. Kade Yukela no go ever come to you, and he no go ever come that talk the day to you. Where Prime Chief visit you, you know they ever tell and say you whole world. Where you tell and say no more you whole world. That's not a disrespect to that Prime Chief day. I no go say now president. So let us kill interrelationship politics. Let us start bringing job for the grassroots. Let us bring water in Freetown. It is important more than Kade Yukela. Let us make sure the electricity is the one they bring come for the public now Freetown. The one that they do a cut up, law will arrest them. Important pass Kade Yukela coming to SLPP. I think say Sierra Leone they be give you job. Now Sierra Leone they be give you power, President Bio. Not to Kade Yukela give you power. The one that they give you power, provide job for them, provide water for them, provide electricity for them, provide education for them, provide transportation for them, provide road network for them, provide the bridges where they construct for them. I think say that is important more than Kade Yukela. So if you say make a talk about Kade Yukela, why is he important, or why President Bio go for an for Brian Kana SLPP, it's not important. This thing the way me don't name, it is more important than Kade Yukela. Thank you, Dima.
Thank you very much, DJ, for the SLPP, DJ, for for educating Sierra Leoneans. Then, as a unique PRO, you see how the man don't educate Sierra Leoneans. Then, but then, as we go forward, we can try to wrap up the programs. What I want to talk tell now, APC they don't activate all levels, all type of levels, just because of their greediness. Now we see how APC they portraying with First Lady. But me, I know the reason why they threaten with First Lady because of fear. Yeah, they fear D where it won't carry it for Sierra Leoneans then where it will benefit them. And I make unless by Kruma they use people then for then they threaten First Lady. But that is just fun. Yeah, because unless by Kruma is the main picture. Any other person where they do this, that, it just no more. Why make I say this? I got something where I want to share with you now. Where I just say this is their mission. But their missions, if we not go pay. When APC see good things they can at the country, they always see this, that. Where Sierra Leone, when I listen to this message small, and from there, we'll wrap the program.
No country not in the world today. We go compare a fuel price with salon fuel. This now the problem we don't in the petroleum sector now. As I talk to now, the people they say they go sort down. If Fatima Bio not pull hand pan petrol business na the country, if Fatima Bio not pull hand by the petroleum companies them business na this country, then go prefer make them sort down. Then go sell the old fuel, make them sort down all the companies them back. So una we get access, una we get availability for get access to fuel from the neighboring countries there. I want for advice una buy fuel and keep am. Una go Guinea, una go buy fuel. We all don't see. Ever in the history of this country, Guinea money no ever value pass we young.
You know, Sierra Leone, I would have just listened to that audio, that message from Anes Baikruma in camp. Rapid Hunt Unit, that one, and they would say rescue mission for Anes Baikruma to come back. You know, sometimes when I DJ for our CDC rescue mission, I just laugh. Rescue mission for Anes Baikruma to come back to power. Which of course me and you know say if they want make that if they want lead that constitution, but of course it no work. You know, so APC they not even get presidential candidate. Somebody when a material to stand against President Bill for 2023 election. Yeah. One thing for President Bill said they say he's well prepared and more than prepared. You know they think about 2023 election. Now he make a say the election for Oko Huluwata next year. If I don't push up to 2024, but I say no, he ready for him. And they mobilize APC and we give them no runoff. And we know what he will stand on. You see. So they don't panic, they don't mago, they don't go into high gear. Because they know say they know they come to power. So these are the strategies they are using. All strategies going to TAMATIS CUPS, Jagato Cup, Pepper Cup, Sawia Cup, Granite Cup, Bladed Cup, all the irrelevant cup there that they go to them. For then they come together. But if you say you're a political party, you strong, you very, very powerful. Why you need TAMATIS CUPS the way na 0.0% them? Where even when you add them by yourself, yeah, in order for him to pull up nothing. Then now they say rescue mission. So why would they talk about this Sierra Leone? These are just distraction from the APC Tolongbo tollgate panbody. When better one can act saloon, they say let it stop. Now that they incite the people, they say let people then go buy fear and keep up. Look at that accident where it occurred. With that guy, that bobo a bond inside that motor car, and the way people they born. Because they put lies inside people there for them to go buy fear and keep up. And fear is very dangerous. Why you keep fear? See somebody that smoke cigarette, smoke you forget earlier, now fire the blaze. Yeah? These are the things then where would they tell when I say APC not good for that country day. Would they keep on educating now? Would they tell when APC not good? Because if APC good, and not go tell people then say when I go by take the fear they hide them. That means you won't keep them. And when fire enter inside that fire will extend to the other places there. This is the APC Sierra Leone. This is the APC that led Sierra Leone into austerity measure. This is the APC when make sure that when they make sure when the power don't run for them, when they say when I carry them to carry and then things then their property there, now the APC they be the run away them government property them. Try and go different places then. Even could you imagine DJ Force? Why I'm gonna free to be the I see things there. What's that APC that be the sit on the offices then the chair they all be the tiffer. Like say the person where they come, they say the person where they can let buy a new one. When a government property, chiao, where they say office, they tiffer. Yeah. Now them now go allow them kind wicked party. Yeah, not to all because the good people they work can always say when they're good inside APC, now them one that way APC they marginalize them. The like of silver blinding, now one of the good one there, but you see how they don't marginalize them. The like of Alpha Khan. Now the good APC people then they were me well for Sierra Leone. You see how they marginalize that. You see the like of Victor Poe, now the good APC one and they were me well for Sierra Leone. They don't marginalize them. Yeah. This is the thing. So anybody when not me well, where you mean well for Sierra Leone, APC they marginalize you, they sit down by you. When you talk, they kill you, they drink champagne by your grave. You see how they don't eradicate Sansumana in your picture, you don't know in the area. That is APC. So Sierra Leone, we encourage una say, una believe una president, una keep calm and continue to vote APC out. Inside them parliamentarians sit there. Would they make sure APC not get on? Because when APC gets seat, that they want seat, it will disturb for development in all kind of place. For 40 years, APC they rule that country day. They know it will do nothing for una. Don't do, they not do them. Only their young girlfriend and their young pikin and they enjoy it. The only government don't ever come in the history of Sierra Leone where don't come and say everybody they benefit today. No matter be SLPP party, now they come. The SLPP party, na immediate power, Tijankaba in time, they rebel against it until they pull Tijankaba day. Tijankaba can't again, they begin play wayo, till until at the end of the day, we the SLPP then will divide. Magai can go give the kingship today, they make Sierra Leone go into austerity measure. So that's where that hacker, Sierra Leone and then suffer. Charles Magai, that's where that hacker, because I make APC kind of power. Because when politics, they talk about politics, no, they will not be talking about APC. APC be don't die. I mean, the PDP survey them, UNDP them, the like of the Mubagura. But when you see where Anes by Kuma with the Ekutes, how they behave to Sierra Leone and to them, you come APC them. Then Magai can empower them. Yeah, Magai empower them, they kind of power 2012, Marabio go with them and win the election. A beat APC flat. But Anas by Kuma timapa the election. Christian Atop is say, if he had to, let you go to police. Yeah, inside Anas by Kuma a regime. One day, all the them by elections, we SL people know win one. But inside Marabio, he's a father of democracy. It allow APC that they win. If Marabio be greedy like the way Anas by Kuma be greedy, all the election them, it not go free and fair. If we go come everything just like how you do them. But Marabio said no. He said, you vote for me, you not vote for me. Me now when a president, I come to unite this country. I come for una all. McKinney, whether they surround they cause a mama, President Bio, take a visit a go there. People they don't believe. A go there to go unite them, to tell them, say, I don't count on McKinney. When we try with them, now how I get for can close the program. When I see President Bio A. McKinney, and what he talk, then from there we wrap her up, then we close the program. This is President Bio, believing President Bio.
Thank you. So the one that will vote for me, and even to the one that will not vote for me, we're going to get these rumors for saying we're not welcome now. But of course, inside Salon, no place not the way we know they know.
Now God now they appoint whatever. Anybody where God don't appoint, Allah, you not agree, you not agree, na input now. And wait now, una forget that honor, una respect her, una take her as una picking, una take her as una brother, as una everything and world.
Brother there, a sister there, they will understand the kind of leadership way the president gets. So I make everybody glad today. Let me say glad from this morning there.
McKinney don't show and Bombali say the president and the president of the whole country. One, the people themselves don't appreciate, and they show say they appreciate what's in the message with this president in the try to say to Sierra Leone say he's the president of the whole of Sierra Leone.
We're proud of people of McKinney because they don't rise above the level way people away hateful and divisive don't put them. McKinney people are very proud of una. We come out to our numbers, and that is what development is about.
I don't know what this if you can kind of old man for beaucoup pass.
Rest alone the better. We have to pick and choose whether the better. That I make a free quality education. That for everybody. That I make the ambulance service. That for everybody. Our not to for reject. Our not for discriminate. Our salon for better. And
bless them for picking education. If you education when you put for me, glad back. Would they bless back way more than back for the story back.
Madam Bio, Yeri DJ Force. Yeri, President Bio say, in pauper, not to for revenge. In pauper, and for Salon a better. Whether you vote for her, you not vote for her, he love everybody, he won't make Salon. What are your final message to the Sierra Leoneans then?
My final message, Fritonians, when I encourage President Bio, the Bumbuna, finish up. Let's say electricity now. As it on the in the 5% finishing point, they remember say that electricity day, that Bumbuna important parts NGC and APC. The women in the Republic of Sierra Leone, una population, a plenty past demand them. Now una get the new direction. Now una get President Bio in government. Now not let sit down. Let APC can kill this free quality education. Like where they be kill microcredits. When I will bring come in 1996. Sababu education. They can't kill them. Vocational training. They can't kill them. They can't increase prostitution. And Mami cost from 2007 to 2022 up to this day, when I don't see how they don't describe woman them. We encourage the market woman them, made a turn security because all the organization, TAMATIS CUPS organization, where they pass with, the market women then, the bike riders them, they see the activities every day. Anything where you see, inform the police. The value where President Biodo value una picking them, where President Biodo increase Sierra Leoneans the value across the world, international body they patoka, una they see Britonians, una encourage President Biodo in government. Today, the final word now, any country in developed one, they in the hands of the one where they live in the capital city, where they live now upline, na newspaper who they buy. Now news to they listen to. But every day when they see the convoy of the president, every day when they see the president in face. So for let a country develop, now the capital city get that responsibility. When I embrace President Bio government, election not to fight, election not to rebellion, election na knowledge, na manifesto, policies. Now you for can't tell the people whether they vote for you, what you want to do for them. But we are not allow the APC tolongbo tollgate panbody, we not ever come with manifesto to una, but we vote for them. And even if they come manifesto, na lie they lie for una. They're not able manifest them. So I they encourage the teachers, the police, the soldiers, the university students them. We mama them, we picking them. This election where they come, we turn security for this election. When you go vote, go do your business. We know they stop not transportation for this election where they come. We they make sure say, Motka they get for all. Where you vote, go do your business. Election not to fight. Now I make President they don't take time. All the by-elections they own be don't they vote for them. They don't they bring the benefit back to una. So now that no more I go on for say, and the election will get tomorrow on the 24th. When I come for Bulom, do ya with borders where they don't begin to go full una about my mama airport. Una not make president, una not make una shame per President Bio. Una make sure say the MP, the candidate we don't give una for let a go representative at the House of Parliament within this 1 year we don't left. Una not left si don't like where they go full constituency 110 where they go left government in power, they go give the vote to opposition, where from the opposition where go, you know ever able call for water na constituency 110, you know ever able call for anything we go benefit or transform constituency 110 because you know say if you tell the government say now this mean people they want if they can't go there now President Bio or the Slpp now they get good name. So what they do? A whole of that constituency 110 for long and not see light. Una say na Poloko the election we don't come Kafo Bulom day. Una not allow there why I don't go begin the campaign to na Abolonge Mama airport. What get Longe airport, plane on the cannon na Sierra Leone reach 20 a day. Why we not go make sure say we build the Longe bridge and we bring Terminal 1, Terminal 2 inside the whole of West Africa. Now free no more get one great terminal. departure and receiving. But in other West African countries, we get various Terminal 1, Terminal 2, we plane they depart, we plane they tinap. But we now one great side plane they tinap, and we not get shopping inside we airport. Shop there not the inside with airport. Where if you can't on a Kenya, all the shop there inside now duty free now in get and na inside dollar you buy. So now President they don't say no. For local people me get for bring this facility, me get for bring this airport at the expander for them. Then I make sure say inside we airport, we forget shop them where anybody they come in they buy into dollar. Where they go out they buy into dollar. Now make in the final say Kenya poverty not they exist there. Riches is improving than the poverty way they did. So now then the day President Bio they try for brinker. So we say go able get competition. Now I make it try for brinker rehabilitation and the establishment of Longe Airport to another new phase connected to the old one, so that we will get big one, we get massive shop there inside there where you brought that they travel and they buy into dollar. Where in the Kaisai they buy into dollar because we get free duty now all other African airport there. But in Sierra Leone, we not get free duty there. We not get shop there now with airport. So President Bio they can expand Longe Airport for bring their facility here for una. Inside my mama, they don't go to that place. They say the mama airport now inside Kenema they don't can go. Which of course, my mama airport now one great person go buy the land. You know consult the chief then na Poloko. You know consult the chief then na the northern part of Sierra Leone. You go buy the land so that here in Samura when they before don't construct that airport they now debt and for don't kind of aid and would they pay tax back to any and by Kroma to any Samura. That now be the agreement. Let anybody come on, say my mama airport, they be pay for that land to the chief then. No, but longer airport, the chief they take today will they pay the tax to the government, they pay the tax for that land. So that also they benefit the chief then at that area then they. So now make sure say this election when they come on the 24th, let SLPP winner. Now not make let President Bill shame. Alpha Khan stand firm for let people make sure say they not play equity politics. They don't play tribalism politics. Party where don't come for can benefit una follow am. APC only waiting they bring come for una. Now what you dance. So we don't tell now what you dance. SLPP what they don't bring come for una. Now education benefit. So if you say make I say me find out this time information I go left to the nation and at that I go say una vote for education come 2023. No runoff.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. Thank you very much. Sierra Leonean followers of the Green Movement. Of course, Joseph Jackson, I try for call you, I know able to get you. Jojo won't partake for the program, but Jojo, Joseph, we try for call you then this year, we know able to get you. So tell you don't change number. So if you don't change number, do you now for PV, me or DJ Force, they will get your number. I try to call you and I will get you and we'll carry up the program. But we'll make sure we come with you. You know, say you na ACOM, you na strong woman. We believe in the pauper ideology. We fight very hard. We don't work very hard for this party. You know, I just remember GT4 talk about constituency 110. You know, we beat them day, but nevertheless, you know, you're a potential leader. So tomorrow, when at the election day, we don't see say APC then they threaten, they use violence, they intimidate people there because they know say tomorrow will they beat them. Will they win that election day? The people of Koya, they know say what if President Bio don't do for them, you know, APC no one they do one. And when you there with somebody where you not value you, will not respect you, somebody will care about you and come and show and tell you say you value, and that person now you for deal with. That blind politics before, like where you see Kamara, it's map, they talk, they call tribalism, regionalism, where you know able to do nothing absolutely for them people them. Upon all inside all them governments them, and as by Kuma, they only enrich themselves. Yeah, they only enrich themselves, they forget about the masses, they forget about the people there. But whenever they talk about election, now you don't see say they all don't galvanize, they don't go, they then be big allowed them. You go ask yourself, From day one, 19 Jubilee, they don't come visit you. Why now? Because they need your vote. And so APC day. So tomorrow, when I vote and tell APC say that munku politics will not be the play. That bad politics. That politics will not care about we. Will not only care about una. Where election time come and the time when they come, when I show them pepper. When I vote for una brother, when I Karim, when I vote for her. SLPP now the only party we go able make una life better. We go be able change una life. And a SLPP don't come make today, then una area them all. But who project them they can go on the factory them, development them, free education. Today, when they benefit them. But then the APC, they don't get nothing for say. The only thing where they say now criticize. But me and you know say APC, the good of usage. They can come to you, they use you, they dump you. And so they do to the Kono people there. In the area about Kono today, no, because Kono people then, they say no to APC. You don't see Kailan election, they go, or you see APC go there, because they don't sabi them. This is the thing that happen to APC. People that don't tie with APC. Now lie, because Anas Microman, he is the richest man, for God's sake. The richest man. How you want to get that boku money there? You know able to build one factory for people there. You know able to get one Jagato farm for people there to create employment for people there. Within the Western world, we know what the other people then can do. If you want to be somebody in your community as a parliamentarian, if you do something in your community, now based on what you don't do, people that go vote for you. Now that 9 people that want to see visible. Not to think when na ear na audio, you know they see them. No, you just they talk no more. We don't believe in that politics. People then say pauper, salon for better. A president Bio don't come. People then they see what they can do. Can you imagine? Would they in a crisis? If not because of this crisis here, President Bio for don't thrive Sierra Leone more than this. But it work day and night. Where if was don't enjoy himself, like how honest by Kuma be enjoy himself, we can go relax. Na Kamalo enjoy with them small people to them. President Bio don't care about that. It is sacrifice in life. It is fly to make sure salon better. If possible, they start that plane, they go. Somebody get affected with disease, corona, where it's very dangerous. But he said, no, I will sacrifice myself for my people there to make sure I rebrand Sierra Leone, to make sure Sierra Leone become a better country. The way people they think about Salon, say Salon na doctible, Salon na Ebola country, Salon na criminal country, Salon na the place you see president go sit down and lay down a hotel and not pay. Which kind of disgraceful thing than the national disgrace? President Bio said no, I will change all that. Now they don't see President Bio de Palais a foundation, very solid foundation. Before President Bio done in 10 years, Sierra Leone, when I go see Salon, the item of Africa, we don't get them. And we will become more powerful more than any other country inside Africa that this APC don't see. Now they all want to come together with their old politicians there. They're greedy one there. They're a young P there. They're something Bokia there. They want the way they don't tip on money and left into austerity measure. When we want to talk, they take the money and pay people that for the cost sooner. Yes, insult una, tell una say una not value. Now the APC then now they say they won't come back to power. But God not they sleep. They get 1930s, but we get God. Sierra Leoneans they will believe in President Bio, we believe say Salon for better, they get God. And God, he could thrive more than any other person. No matter how many more man they do, no matter how many people they win a key, how many sacrifices they do, we go win this battle over there. So for Buddha, now me final message down there to una and say una thanks, and we say 2023-24, no runoff, vote for education, no runoff. Yes. Me where they are, me na demand the great, the SLP people, and also me na the deputy chairman where they represent Sierra Leone People's Party, Holland branch. I thank you all. Tete will meet again.
Yeah.
We'll go say that.
Dima, I want to say before you go. I forget quick for I don't want to touch Petroleum board and the Serenians and Afrito. The fear scarcity. The only way for the fear scarcity, the only way we'll go escape fire disaster. Now we go refuel for the selling gallons them, because if we say they selling gallons them, the one way they care them fear they are and the houses get for burn the houses. So now fear scarcity way don't come. When I love they make sure say we pump the fear the inside to car would that low said gear would that buy low said would that because today where fear scarcity not be there, not be the to line with will not be the same people that they buy fear buy. Now all that they buy a gallon, who said they can go now Liberia and Guinea. Now they around with them. Just for undermine this government here. But remember, President Nobi don't prepare for them here for a very long time. We get more reserve here. So we just tell fear people through this fire disaster we don't come. This fear shortage we don't come. For able to control that, we not just sell to the crowd because we don't see everybody can't to allow 5 gallons. Ask them, who's what they go do with the fear? Again, motoka. Again, what the fear need? Or again, what they use fear? So we not strain the bike riders them. Law not strain the keke riders them. Law not strain the transportation industry. Law said give the transportation industry the fuel. They are where they count 5 gallons. Law not sell give them. Because at the end of the day, now black market they can go. A black market not get like for handle fear. Then in fear. And that no more again for testing. The fear scarcity we don't across the world, all the fear where they buy. Now Guinea they pack and go. They get gum, they go pack and they
yeah, me fumble then that's how we get for end the business. And I believe say DJ Force don't give in final message, but the technical reason we don't lose some. Well, we get for count also current affairs. This coming Saturday, and wearing we will call big Alajo them. Joseph Jackson, thank you very much. I will call you, and we expect you to come on current affairs because long time we don't see you. We miss you. And followers of the Green Movement, people that will believe in President Bill, we now share this program, and Tete will meet again. We'll go say Tata. Let God bless you all. Let God bless Mama Sierra Leone. President Bill, 2023 election, no runoff. No runoff. Well, now how I end the program today. Me Fambuden, me Nadima degree the SLPP Bobo. Thank you all.